I am Dr M Suganya from Department of Sociology and Social Work, Fatima College. I am going to present a video on social control. Now let's see the meaning of social control. Social control is a basic mean of social solidarity and conformity rather than the deviance. It controls the behavior, attitude and actions of individuals to balance their social situation. Man is born free but in chains everywhere he lives. A person living in a society has to adopt certain rules and regulations. These are all the social norms on which whole society is running. For smooth functions and running of these norms, these controls are necessary. It regulates harmony and brings unity among individuals of the same group. It also affects socialization process when social norms are followed by the people of a society. It means that they adopt conformity to society and establish control. The deviancy from these norms leads to punishment, maybe higher or serious, which touch the border of law. Now let's see the types of social control. Social control can be done in two ways, that is formal means of social control and informal means of social control. Now let's see the informal means of social control. These informal agencies of social control have grown according to the needs of the society. Like for example, folkways, mores, customs, social norms and etc. fall under this category of this social control. Generally, primary institutions exercise this type of social control. Family is the one of the informal agencies. Now let's see the family. Family is a very important instrument of agency of social control. On the one hand, it socializes an individual. On the other hand, it trains him about social behavior. Family prescribes rules and regulations that the members have to follow. These rules and regulations form a part of social control. Family teaches the child to conform to the norms of the society. It exercises control over its members to bring about the desired action. Belief system is the second agent of informal social control. Belief system has deeply influenced man's behavior. It has provided the sanctions to the social norms and conditions the growth of culture. It has worked as a means of informal social control. Some of the beliefs hold a significant place in the social system. Beliefs in the existence of unseen power has been with man from the primitive age. The feeling of fear. The feeling of fear made him believe that what he is being watched. Modes are the third important agent of informal social control. Modes are such folkways. They are based on value judgment and are deeply rooted in the community life. Any disregard shown to this invokes sanction. According to Green, modes are common ways of acting which are more definitely regarded as right and proper than the folkways, and which brings greater certainty and severity of punishments if violated. Folkways is another mean of informal social control. Folk are a people with a community sense. They have a uniform and a common way of living. This constitutes the folkway. These are, according to Renter and Hart, simple habits of action common to the members of the group. They are the ways of folk that are somewhat standardized and have some degree of traditional sanction for their persistence. These, in the interest of communal life and uniformity, are accepted binding. Custom is the another way of controlling the social behavior. Custom is a rule or norm of action. It is the result of some social expediency. It is followed as it involves sentiment based on some rational element. It is automatic in character no special agency is required to enforce it. Any disregard shown to it invokes a social censor, it is enforced as it is. Religion is also one of the informal agents of social control. Now let's see what's meant by how religion controls the individual's behavior. It includes those customs, rituals, prohibitions, standard of conduct and the roles primarily concerned with or justified in terms of the supernatural and sacred. So religion is a powerful agent of social control. It controls man's relations to the forces of his physical and social environment. The extent to which religion controls the behavior of man depends upon the degree to which its adherents accept its teaching. Now let's see the formal means of social control. So formal means of social control is exercised by known and deliberate agencies of social control such as law, legislation, military force, police force, administrative devices and etc. For the purpose of social control, these agencies will be used. Law is one of the formal agent of social control. Law is the most important formal sense of social control. Early societies depended upon informal means of social control, but when societies grow in its size and complexity, where they compelled to formulate rules and regulations which define the required type of behavior and specify the penalties to be imposed upon those who violate them. Law is a body of rules enacted by legally authorized bodies and enforced by authorized agencies. It defines clearly rights, duties as well as the punishments for their violation. The modern societies are large in size. Their structure is complex, consisting of a number of groups, organizations, institutions and vested interest. Informal means of social control are no longer sufficient to maintain the social order and harmony. Education is the another form of formal social control. Education is considered as a mechanism of social control. The great sociologist Dr believes that education carries the commands of the society and enforces these commands on both teachers and the students in order to offer adequate enterprise and knowledge into the minds of the students to fit into the demands of the society. Coercion is the another form of formal means of social control. Coercion as a means of social control is as ancient as the society itself. In varying degree, it has been used by all societies. Some societies even now resort to force against the deviants. Our society has not given it a high recognition. Traditionally, our political ethics is based on non-violence or least violence. I hope you could have understood the points that we have seen in the formal and informal means of social control. Thank you.